How's it going, everyone? Daniel Rodriguez here, aka Big D. It's time to review Supergirl Season 1, Episode 2, titled Stronger Together. Spoiler review. If you have not seen the episode, go to cbs.com/Supergirl. Watch the full episode there. Thank you for joining me. And real quick, there's been something going on the internet about Supergirl star Melissa Benoist, whatever you want to say her name is. There's been a lot of rumors going on, and if you are a kid, if you are, like 15, 14, 13, 12, just skip ahead a little bit. But if you're an older adult or something, and you're 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 30, 40, whatever, 50, anything like that, an adult, basically. I know 15's not an adult, but if you're just, teenage, whatever, older, so... Melissa Benoist, she has some leaked nudes, or supposedly leaked on the internet and everything. And, a lot of people, some people are, everyone's finding out every single day, but the tabloids aren't making big news about this or anything like that, which is a good thing. You don't need it to make huge damn news. But people are like, how could she play Supergirl if she did this? This was way many months before I don't know if she was cast as Supergirl yet or after she was cast as Supergirl. But everyone's like, this is unacceptable. You could literally go and look Melissa Benoist nudes and it'll show it on the images, and I already checked them out. Yeah. So what? I'm gonna do my Josh Brolin right now. So what? And yes, it's intercourse with another man, and it is professionally taken photos, like someone professionally did it. So what? So what? She's supposed to be an inspiration to girls. Yes, the girls should have known that she's doing that. This whole propaganda of look at this comic book character. He can do it. You can do it too. It's propaganda. It's supposed to. Good for the kids. Let them, and then when they grow up, they'll find out all of it. You can't do what they do. That's a good thing. Make sure when they're young, they think they could do it, and then when they're older, they're just like, wow, well, life sucks. I mean, that's how it goes. So, just the whole thing about... For now, it's just motivating the generation, and then once they find out later on, it's like, oh, wow, I can't do it. That's how it goes. So, just that stuff, it's hard to make it in life. You're not going to make it. It's very hard, and I'm not saying personally for me, but just in general, it's very hard to make it into the world nowadays, especially how the economy and World War III is coming up soon, so it's just going to be crazy, man. So, I doubt we're going to be in the next 10 years and still here, so either way... Her nudes or whatever. Angry parents. Do you think your daughter's gonna go throughout high school, middle school without knowing about porn or stuff like that? Your son? So it's pretty. It's just a lot of people are just who cares? So what? I just wanted to get that out of the way. I know I took 2-3 minutes out of your time. I'm sorry for that, but still, it's. Who cares? Which she's all natural and everything. She looks beautiful, but either way, In fact, a lot of men who see those photos should probably watch Supergirl. That should probably get a lot of attention from the guys. But the girls, it's aimed towards younger women and everything. Remember, she's a human too. She's the character Supergirl. Kara, Danvers, whatever. Kara Danvers. That's a character. She's a real person in real life. She wants to do something. She'll do it. It wasn't involved with Supergirl. It was involved with her life. Let her do it. Who cares? So what? I know some people are going to be like, why you mean you're supporting her? You're a guy. You're supporting her because she's naked. So what? Don't make a big deal out of it. So what? My daughter, what happens if she finds out? Oh, well, she finds out. Oh, my God, for the next 70 years, I'm going to be crying. Grow up. Either way, now on to Supergirl, Season 1, Episode 2, Stronger Together. By the way, the photos are very nice. I already have them. I looked it up at school, by the way, on my friend's phone. I was like, can I use her phone? And I looked at them, and I was like, oh, my God, the teacher was so close nearby. Ah! Literally, it was really kind of scary. I was the first time ever doing that at this school, so I was like, so crazy. I was like, in the morning, I heard about it. I wanted to look it up on the computer, but I was like, I can't be caught. Can't be caught. So anyway, I used my friend's phone, and then I did it on the computer, so it's perfectly fine. I've already downloaded and everything. So, anyway, let's get right to it, Supergirl. Here we go, Stronger Together. I'm gonna make this long story short of this episode. So first off, Supergirl's training, dude. She's training. There's a bunch of rockets going on, the DEO or whatever. You know, Henshaw and his team are sending rockets at her, and she's just practicing. Kind of like how Barry was practicing when he first got powers as the Flash, and she breaks the sound barrier and everything. She helps out this oil, or there's this fire going on, and she ends up moving the ship, but she ends up like cracking it, and a bunch of oil spills, and it's basically another oil spill. So Mantis attacks. Mantis, his name's not Mantis, but his name is these are the villain of the week. His name or his species is Helgramites. And it's Alex versus Kara. You know, Alex is her sister and everything, and they're just kind of messing around, but they're like in a Kryptonian ring, excuse me. So James and Glenn are in the alley. I don't know if his name's Glenn, but his actor's name is Jeremy Jordan. He's the white guy of the group, the white friend of Melissa, or excuse me, Kara. And then you got James Olsen, aka Jimmy Olsen. Always good to have him there. The guy from True Blood, the black one out of the group. So you got the white, and then you got Supergirl, and then you got black. So nice. You got them there in the alleyway, and he's like, I came out here to smoke. I like to smoke in private. Well, I'm here to meet someone. Oh, can't you just meet them inside? No. And then she just drops in, and you're like, you told him? Like, they both are like, what? So anyway, Cat Grant thinks that Supergirl's taking on too much. He said she needs to slow it down. She needs to do one-on-one stuff. She needs to stop taking on too much. Supergirl saves a lot of people as a montage, and it's like, hit me with your best shot. And she's like stopping robbery. She literally has a guy with a shotgun to her hand. He gets blasted away. I mean, literally, we see Supergirl kicking ass, dude. She's literally fight the power, so it's amazing. James has to get an interview. Cat Grant's like, you get me an interview with Supergirl within 24 hours. If you don't, you're fired. So Supergirl's aunt Astra, who's played, I believe, by Channing Tatum's wife, visits Helgramite, and she visits Helgramite, and she's like, you work for me. I want Supergirl, my niece, alive. Bring her to me. You know, that type of villain. So anyway, the team sets up a trap because the Helgramite loves these toxins, and he drinks the waste of the toxins, and they have a whole bunch of it. They're driving it across a bridge, and the Helgramite attacks. He ends up taking Alex, and Supergirl wasn't even aware that they were doing this. So Astra questions Alex, and Kara will do the interview. She ends up telling James, you know what, I don't want you to get fired. I'm going to do the interview for you. So she ends up finding Alex, and it's Astra versus Supergirl. Dude, this is like a mid-season finale fight, and you got it in episode 2, dude. I mean, it's literally Astra versus Supergirl, aunt versus niece, and they're hitting, and they're stomping, and they're getting thrown to the floor, and thrown out of the building, and thrown against walls. It's pretty freaking crazy, dude. It's really good action. You know, it's not hardcore action like, say, Arrow is, or choreography-wise, but the way that it's down, because you're like, this is Astra, like, you know, like, Aunt Astra? You know how it's like, this that family moment there? I thought she was going to be like Mom, but then I was like, yeah, I forgot she was like 8 when Krypton, like, she was older, so she knows what's up. So anyway, she was imprisoned. We find out Astra was imprisoned and everything by her mother, which is her sister. Alex takes down the Helgramite. You know, the Helgramite kind of just, he was a weak villain, honestly, and Alex is like, he has like this spike mole thing, whatever, that like pops out of his hand, and I guess he either died or else he fell down. Astra ends up escaping because Henshaw has like this Krypton blade or some sort of like powerful blade that stabs her, and then she flies away. So Henshaw has red eyes at the end, maybe teasing Cyborg Superman. Is that a little tease there? And as well, the interview starts with Cat Grant. She has the car, and it's almost like Superman with Christopher Reeve's, the first one, where Superman he gets interviewed by Lois Lane, and they have an interview. But Jimmy Olsen, you know, he's just there at the not James Olsen, but Jimmy Olsen from the original. He's just there at the Clark. You're a good guy, Clark Kent. I like you. You're very funny. Now I'm talking a little Texan here. We got to get back to that Jimmy Olsen, boys. Very good. It's hard to do that sometimes, honestly. So either way, that happens, and the interview starts. Well, she's like, you wanted to interview me, Cat Grant? You know, like, what do you want to know? I literally wish she had the car, because Cat Grant's annoying. I wish she had the car, and she was like, the fuck out of here. You know, like, the fuck out of here. She literally could send Cat Grant into space and like break the window, and she's like, makeup, my coffee, and she just like floats away into space. How funny would that be, wouldn't it? Like, no, my coffee, it's not warm enough. And just floats into space. Anyway, what did I think about this episode overall, guys, of Supergirl? Besides that rant in the beginning, back to this. First off, let me get started with the pros. I do love the effects in here, man. The effects definitely... Now, some effects, but better than last week. I enjoyed this episode better than the premiere, honestly. And the effects in here were a little bit more better. And, of course, the fight between Astra and Supergirl Kara definitely mixed well. That's what stole the show there, man. That literally what stole the show. The ending with the interview and also Henshaw, that tease... I don't know whether it's Cyborg Superman or something else, but whatever they're teasing for the upcoming episodes, whatever he's hiding or whatever he doesn't know yet about himself, that's going to be interesting as well. Glenn, I don't know if his name's Glenn, but Jeremy Jordan, of course, I love how him and James were working and telling, like, Carl where to go, like, oh, there's a robbery on so-and-so street, and he had, like, pizza and everything, and lunch, oh, yeah, Carl, do this, do that. I just love, because he actually made me laugh a lot, and I was like, this guy's actually going to be a very likable character. It's really cool. Because he's from my hometown, Jeremy Jordan, so that's really awesome. I like the Helgramite idea, because the Helgramite was like, and then he was like he literally, like, freaking jumped from there to there to there to there. I mean, he jumped really fast, so I really enjoyed that, and the effects again with that. They mentioned Lois Lane and Superman. They said Lois Lane, and I was like, oh, yeah. Next thing, we need Bruce Wayne. Tell me, do you bleed? You will. Awesome. So Lois Lane and Superman, will they be coming to Supergirl? Lois Lane probably will, but not Superman. The alley scene again, the whole alley. You told him? That scene was gold as well. And the action in here, some of the choreography was okay. I mean, Astra, throwing Supergirl, through the walls and everything was pretty awesome. And I do love the directing of the action and how it tilted, and then it was kind of slow-mo-ish, and then the lighting, there's sparks in the background, and they're boom, and she's like boom, and they're like bah. Like that action there, and they had a few angle shots of that. I was like, I applauded that, man. That was definitely different from the first episode. The Helgramite attack scene where the Helgramite took Alex definitely was a well produced and well affected and well acted scene, especially when he shot all the spikes out of his hand and like all the agents were like, ah, that was cool. The powers, again, Astra and the laser eyes and then the hearing to find Alex and everything. All the powers were awesome. The super wind and all that. That was cool. And also going back to Krypton scene, because remember, we saw her talk to her mom. Also the emotional AI, when she was like, can I have a hug? And I am not programmed to do that. That AI scene was very well emotional as well. But her going to Krypton and the mom was like, well, we imprisoned a person today. He's a Helgramite. And she's like, Helgramite. And then, like, she was a teenager, Kara then, or, a 10, 12-year-old. I love how, I hope we do that every week and we go back to Krypton and her mom tells her a little bit about the villain of the week. That would be pretty awesome. So, those are the pros. The only cons I really have to say is the oil spill. That whole thing kind of like, yeah, I know they make mistakes, but the guy's acting. I know we're not judging on the guy's acting that much, but the guy was like, there's a fire back there. You gotta get it out. Oh no, it's gonna blow up any second. What are you doing? Superman would have been done with that if he was here. No, a real firefighter would be like, it's about to blow up. We're gonna get everyone out of here. So, he literally stood still and he was like, it's gonna blow up any second. We can't do anything about it. And we gotta get everyone out. Go, help, come on. You know what I mean? Like, really? Like, That's still what I'm acting. Hey, Supergirl. I can't do it. What's wrong with you? Cat Grant, and some people, I'm not saying the actress, but does Cat Grant herself, Kara literally could just do this, get me a coffee. Decapitate her with her fist. It's literally like, my coffee is not hot enough. Shut up. I don't want to see that anymore. And I know it's part of the Hannah Montana, Gem and the Holograms, living a double life. Oh, boo-hoo. Oh, I'm Kara, and now I'm Supergirl. Yes, the double life. We get it. Yeah, the glasses off. Yes, we know. But the whole working for the boss and everything. Do this and do that. It gets annoying. It's gonna get annoying and I didn't like her last week. She's not a likable presence on the screen. She's really annoying. You're like, blah blah blah. That's all I hear out of the boss. Blah blah blah. Do this, do that. Oh, James, do this. It's like, oh, okay, yeah. So they defeated the Helgramite easily. Alex ended up taking the Helgramite down, just like the Helgramite. Why didn't he just kill Alex, like, right there? And why was he there when Astra and Supergirl were fighting? Like, out of nowhere, Alex gets up and he jumps down. It's like, why are you there in the first place? Why didn't you leave after that? Why are you going to stop Alex? Like, what? You're free from Astra. You could just leave and go now. Why are you still helping her? And again, the Helgramite was a weak villain. I do like him better than the Axe guy from last week, Vartox. I do like him. I like that a little bit more, but, I think it was a really good episode. I'm gonna end up giving this episode a B+. It's a really good episode, man. I think it was a tad bit better, a way lot better actually, than the series premiere, man. I don't know, just the directing, the action, the effects in here were a little bit more stood up there. Just James Olsen and Glenn working together. And it was just a fun time. I had myself a fun time with this episode. Again, you heard the pros, you heard the cons. Now it's your turn to tell me your pros and cons and tell me your thoughts on this. Thanks again for watching. Hope all of you enjoyed. I'll see you next week for more. Make sure to go check out those Melissa Benoist pictures, by the way, gentlemen. Just yes, indeed. I'm always there for you, boys. Always there for you. You're welcome. You're welcome. See y'all for the next one. Bye-bye. Up, up, and away!